typically I wouldn't, stop two women. But anyways, the Lord had me stop them and just ask if they were celebrating Pride, and they said yes. And I just asked them if I could ask them a couple questions about it, and they were like, sure. And so I basically just said that I was out with a local churches just sharing about Jesus. And as I was talking with her, she was just becoming more and more convinced that this is what she wanted to do. And so about 5 minutes later, she decides and tells me that she wants to make a decision to choose to come out of the lifestyle and to take that first step of saying yes to Jesus and to saying no to her flesh and saying no to her desires. And right there on the street decided that and prayed with me again. And so we got to pray and just bless her. And what's great is that she also gave us her contact info so that we'll be able to follow up with her and minister to her regarding this and have someone specifically meet with her about that. And it was just...
My name is Beth Whitby, and tonight I went out to the First Avenue Club in Minneapolis and found out one of the girls, had been in actually an evangelistic ministry in college, and she was on a worship team. She was a worship leader. She said she fell away and then got into the lifestyle, and she volunteered this information. I didn't even ask for it. And she just said how she actually wanted to come back to God, but was just finding that really difficult. So asked some more probing questions to see where she was at, and come to, her girlfriend was there. It was a new relationship, and she really wanted to come out of it, but she just wasn't ready to surrender that. So I just said, can I pray for you? And she's like, oh, sure, yeah.
Hi, I'm Olga, and I was assigned to go to a gay club called the Gay 90s. And the minute I walk in, I see someone who has sparkly eyelashes, pink wig, beautiful. She looks at me, I think it was actually a man, and says, okay, just pray for me. And so I started to pray, and I just spoke to her about the Lord. And then I really felt prompted to give Kimberly this medic card with regards to coming to the corn roast on Sunday to have prayer for HIV or AIDS. And I just saw when I asked if she knew anyone with HIV or AIDS, something just came over her face. And I gave her all the information. So I'm praying for Kimberly because the Lord specifically showed me Kimberly, and she was my treasure tonight. So.
Well, I'm Theo.
And I'm Chad.
And tonight we got to go out on the 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. shift for outreach. Just felt like the Lord was having us cross the street. And as we were crossing the street, we were coming upon one of the top bars here for the LGBT community. And as we were walking up, I saw someone with a lifeguard shirt, and I just felt an impression from the Lord that that's who I was supposed to talk to. So I just invited him. I said, do you want to begin a relationship with God by surrendering your life to Him? Throughout the course of the conversation, we had gotten to share about the cross, about why Jesus came. And so when we asked him if he was ready to pray and do that, he said yes. And all of this was going on within 5 steps of the front door of this bar we were at. Yeah. And I'm not exaggerating, there was 30 or 40 people who were in the lifestyle gathering around, not around us, but gathering around, participating in different things right there while we were having this divine appointment. And yet, in the midst of it, there was no interruption. God just brought grace for us to be able to see the whole thing through. And afterwards, he gave us not only his name and phone number, but also his address to be able to follow up with him. Yep. And Shad's planning on following up with him. He only lives about 10 minutes away from him. So.
All right. Oh, my name is Molly, and I'm a messenger of the gospel. And I came out of the lesbian lifestyle. I came out of the lesbian lifestyle about 7 years ago, and so I went into the First Avenue nightclub tonight. I just felt like I should go down onto the dance floor, and as soon as I went in there, I saw 3 people that I knew, 1 from high school, and then 2 from college. The ones from college I'd known while I was in that lifestyle, and so I was able to share with one of them that I was a Christian now and felt like, the Lord had brought me out of that. But I was, encouraging her that we could still be friends and everything, and so I hope that I'll be able to follow up with them, and they both responded really well, and and gave me their numbers and everything. And so I hope that I'll be able to meet with both of them soon. And it was just so encouraging because some of them are people that I've been praying for since I got out of being lesbian. So, and then I was just able to share with a couple people tonight that the Lord has healed me. So, yeah, so it was a good night.
My name is Allison, and I'm a messenger of God in the gospel. Tonight was really interesting. I went with my team, and we went to the Brass Rail, and it's a gay nightclub. So I was kind of preparing myself for that, and we're standing in line, and then once we walked in, I realized that there is also a male stripper, so that was interesting. One of the male strippers came over, and he was like, hi, like, you know, because my partner was like sitting right next to me, and he was like, hi, how are you guys? And I said, we're good. And then he said, oh, is this your girlfriend? And I said, absolutely not, she's my friend. And I got his phone number, and I asked him if I could meet with him sometime out of the club to get to know him more and to talk to him, and he agreed to that, and so that was just really encouraging. And so, no, he didn't give his life to God, but that's not all outreaching is. It's going, and you have no idea who else he's talked to. You have no idea what God is doing in his heart. And so I would just encourage you, if you are going to outreach, to do outreaches. Don't get discouraged when everyone else is giving their testimony, and you don't have like this amazing moment, because it's not about that. It's about what God is doing in your heart and in their heart. So thanks.
My name is Michelle, and I am an evangelist from Wichita, Kansas, and I am here in Minneapolis at the Humility 2014 outreach at the Gay Pride event here in Minneapolis. Fawn and I went out tonight to talk to people on the street and see if we can't pray with them and share the love of Jesus. We were able to engage 21 people. We prayed with 14 people. 4 people accepted Christ. 3 people were baptized in the Holy Spirit. We got to pray for 2 people who have full-blown AIDS for healing. And we also prayed for a man's mother who's dying of emphysema. And we also had 3 baptisms in the Holy Spirit tonight. And we were out for about 3 hours.
It's a good night.
So what are you guys doing?
We're giving away free corn and ice water, and
What
we're asking people to tell their story a little bit.
What kind of story?
Whatever story they want to tell. Why they're here, how they came, their whole life story, whatever they want to tell.
And are you guys part of the Trinity Works group?
We're with a bunch of churches.
A bunch of churches? But is Trinity Works involved?
Well, we're just, I'm not going to say. We're with a bunch of churches.
Okay.
Sweet corn yet?
I have not had the corn yet.
You want to check it out?
How do I get corn?
How do you get corn? You just walk in there and share your story.
What kind of story are you looking for?
I'm just the story of your life, whatever you want it to be.
And what organization are you guys with?
We're with Jesus. We're all different kinds of churches coming together to try to show the love, and that there's nothing to be afraid of.
Have you guys had many people come in? No? Have you guys had many people come in? Yeah?
You know, I've been hurt by these folks. Or these folks are like my parents.
What you guys are doing? What's the corn feed about?
We love people, and we want to share the gospel, the good news to people.
And how do people get into the corn feed?
You get a free ticket, you go around the corner, and you go and get a free corn and water.
Okay.
So if you saw the movie Milk, I'm the boy from Minnesota in the movie Milk.
Okay.
Someone played me, not me.
I did not know that.
Yes.
And so who's organizing all of this?
It's called Trinity Works.
No, it's a bunch of churches.
It's a bunch of churches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.